EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. And off we go from Santa Clara. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 4.
Get set, get set. What's up?
Purdy to throw. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, 49ers.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made. They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10.
Get set, get set. What's up?
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger and throwing and completing. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Watch out!
To throw is Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. Forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over.
36-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. The throw here is complete. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. They'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. That's an incompletion.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Got a man downfield. It's Devontae. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, Rams. They'll try here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead.
Rams 7, 49ers nothing.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Here comes a return from the goal line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Outside. Ready, start.
Now Purdy. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down back in the backfield in the area of holding.
Box, box, box. Get set, get set. Ready, team, watch out.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey.
Let's give a lot of credit to him, Mike, for standing tough in the pocket. He knows he's about to take a big hit with the defense bringing pressure, but they weren't able to get there in time and prevent that completion.
Outside. Ready, team, watch out.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. They'll have the 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Outside. Ready, team, watch out. Yellow. Yellow. Up.
They'll throw again with Purdy. They're going to work this down inside the 45. 30 to Kittle for the Niners, first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll try to run for it with Williams. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Rams first down.
10 yards.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you can see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
It's 3rd and 4. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
19, Buffalo 18.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
19, Lions.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Corum. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But
Man, these holdings are retarded, man. The holders will turn way up or something.
they put Woods in motion. He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
Get set, get set. 118, watch out. Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up.
They run. It's the former Oregon Duck, Jordan James. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Outside. 118, watch out. Get set, get set. Get 118.
A play fake. Now it's Purdy. A dive and a catch. Incredible.
It's a gain of 20. And the 49ers first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Purdy. Rolling right. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it'll bring up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
A big-time play for the Niners. 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call.
Outside. 118, watch out. Yellow.
Throwing is Purdy. Right back to Kittle. That's another one.
George Kittle. A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the Rams' 20-yard line.
Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. This is 3rd and 6.
Get set, get set. 118, watch out.
Now Purdy. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. Now Purdy. That is caught. Mike Evans. Touchdown. 49. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Now they'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
5 yards to go.
Throwing now from the gun. The Niners use the first of their timeouts. We'll stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
So 4th down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. And they will finally bring him down, but what a call there. The fake works. Big yardage. And the first down.
Certainly not the most creative way to pick up the first down, but, Mike, no less effective. The offense gets to come back and maintain possession, and as the special team unit comes off the field, they did their job.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He's going to look for the home run ball. And this will be incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
3rd and 10.
Set. 59.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. He'll throw complete to Blake Corum. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Sean McVay will send out the field goal unit. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. As they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. The Rams going to turn things over to the field goal unit. This would tie the NFL record, a 66-yard attempt. This one looks good, and it is good from 66. Move over Justin Tucker. There is company atop the record books.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. He'll manage only a couple. Malik Mustafa there to bring him down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Back to throw. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. On guard down. They'll set up to throw. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out. Not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, it's Purdy. Going up top for Evans. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Rams have it. What a demoralizing play. A big chunk coming in the passing game. Looking like they had flipped the field, but then, Greg, the fumble and the... So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble.
Get set. Get set. 118. Watch out.
McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Outside. 118. Watch out.
Again, it's McCaffrey. Not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Get set. Get set. Buddy T. Watch out.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns. So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
All level at 10 as this one's kicked off.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
43-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2. They'll look to throw. On the run to the right. Now he'll run it.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that 1st down.
48-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They put Adams in motion. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. They go for the RPO and not connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Receiver in motion, headed left. They'll run it with Williams. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
The 48-yard line. A gain of 4. And this is 3rd down.
The motion man is Nakua. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. He gets this complete, finding Adams. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
Ready, set, double right, blue 60, Libra,
1st down, Stafford. Right back to Adams. He's got it again. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. He's got it at the 7. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. He'll start at the 2. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Outside. 18. What's up? Fox.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
Get set.
On second down, Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Big play coming up. This is third down.
18. Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one's broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down. And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return. Now it's Williams. And nothing there. He'll duck forward just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
He'll get this out to the left flat.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
The rookie from Alabama on target there. It is a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. That one a bit high, but it's complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Los Angeles.
Back to the air one more time. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Man in motion, heading right. Little quick pass to the receiver heading right. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. They'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55.
Brings up
second down and 8.
21-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He's got it about the 8. They'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down. First and goal.
First and goal, Rams.
Here we go.
Receiver in motion, going right. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. A run out of the gun with Cora. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Blake Cora. Touchdown, Los Angeles. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Nevis good on the extra point. And the Rams move out to a 24-10 lead. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10.
Get set. 118. Watch out. Yellow. Up.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
22 yards.
Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
First and 10.
One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's first and 10. To throw, Purdy. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
Purdy now on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
On third down, it's Purdy. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. A gain there of 16 yards. It's good for a Niners first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A again in the air for Purdy. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That's going to be caught. It's a touchdown for the moment, but there are flags on the field, and not sure this one's going to stand. The road gets a little tougher now. It's 1st and 20.
Watch out! Yellow. Start.
Throwing again is Purdy. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback. And it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the 4th quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
Outside. 18. Watch out. Yellow. Stop.
Throwing again is Purdy. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Yellow. Yellow. Stop.
On 3rd and long, Purdy to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Well, it's no secret what's happening here, Mike. They need points, and they need points quick. The best way to get them is through the deep ball, but obviously the defense is prepared for it. So, again, they're going to continue to play deep, force you to throw the ball underneath, and make you go the long way.
That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on 4th down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains.
Now, faking the give. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Williams gets it from the pistol. Williams hit and loses the football. And this is going to wind up 49er football. They have it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. All alone is the tight end Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the right zone, inside the 20.
And the 49ers.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
This is
18-yard
1st
line.
and 10.
Outside. Up.
One last shot now for Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. So it's a win for the visiting Rams. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch.